Hello. Um, my name is Brooke. Most of you know that already. I am planning on calling my yoga practice Be Grounded, which is something myself and the father of my children came up with a while ago, and he was really supportive in that at the time. So I'm hanging on to that name, Be Grounded. Welcome. So I'm figuring out there's so many things that I can, show you or that I want to show you. I'm gonna try to hit the top few things to start your day or end your day, end your night. All right, so one of the most important things is, let's say, we can start with sitting down on the floor, finding a comfortable place, whether that be here cross-legged or on your knees. I find and have learned with people with lower back pain, or that have a more of a curve, you can sit on a blanket or pillow just to give you a little boost, and that will help keep your back straighter, because throughout everything that I show you, the most important thing is our body alignment, because we can really hurt ourselves if our bodies are not aligned in the correct manner. So when we're sitting down, just make sure you're most comfortable. You're in your most comfortable position can be, whether you need support under your bum or not. Second, breathing. Something we can so easily take for granted. It just comes naturally. Deep breathing is really important. Yoga is not just about the action, it's about being able to sit with ourselves and find the inner peace inside. A lot of us are go, 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 and this is about taking a moment to ourselves to help relax our nervous system. I know for me, it's rare that even though I'm a pretty calm, chill person, I'm on high alert a lot of the time. And so this yoga is wonderful for me and many others in just helping us get out of our heads. Our minds are a crazy thing. They're amazing with they have them. We have minds of our own. They just do whatever they want. And meditation and yoga kind of helps us notice patterns and things, whether we're jumping into the future or the past, or just overthinking something that might have happened in the day. This is helping us to be present now. So let's, if we find our breath here and just start do deep breathing. We're inhaling through the nose, as get a good deep breath, and exhaling it all out. And also I like to imagine here roots that come from me that start going down into the ground, just to make that connection with our earth, with the universe, however you like to say it. It's just a grounding technique to help us be still and feel connected to our higher self and our higher power. Also, you can picture, if you like to picture, imagine things, light that's running through us. It's light coming from the tops of our heads going up to the heavens. The light just runs through our bodies. So white light, think of that as the Holy Spirit, God, whatever you want. So we're just looking for ways to light ourselves up here and find that peace and compassion and love for the moment. Okay, so let's take some deep breathing. I'll just do a few here because I'm hitting different topics today. But inhaling through the nose, exhale through the mouth. exhale. We learn how to, when we're inhaling, 3-part breathing. We're breathing into the belly and bringing it up to the ribs and up to the chest, to the throat here, the diaphragms. And then when you exhale, we're exhaling out here, and then out through the belly. That's a little, something extra, but for now, if you just focus on breathing in and out deeply, that's fantastic. So let's skip on now to giving our feet some love. We learn this, I learned this in school, giving our feet a handshake. Our feet do so much for us every day, getting us to and from work, just walking around in general. So we want to show appreciation to our feet because they do so much for us. And I think, well, at least for myself, I do not acknowledge or thank my body enough. I'm more aware of it now, but from our hands, legs, arms, bellies, ears, giving our bodies love is important, and just thanking it for everything that it does for us because it's so amazing. So we're going to take our fingers and interlace them in between our toes. For some, this might be a little uncomfortable because your toes are tight and you've never done this before. Or you might have arthritis, different thing going on in your feet. So just ease them in there as much as you can. And once we're in there, we're just going to start giving our foot a nice massage. Work those toes, your hands a little back and forth here, and start giving our foot a massage. In reflexology, you'll find that everything is connected, and it works its way from the foot on up, whereas our organs are connected to different parts of our feet, and sinuses, our neck, our back, it's our whole body is right here in the foot. And so we want to show our feet some good love. So we'll massage our feet and work those toes. Just move your fingers around a little bit. And we can even start to open our hips up a little bit. If you want to hold your leg, brace your leg with your other hand and just kind of work your hip or your leg around a little bit. Just little circles. Just rock even a little back and forth. Just to loosen up those hips. That's fantastic. So we'll do that a little here and keep working your feet. You can even get a little rotation going on in your ankle. Hold your leg, put your leg whatever's comfortable for you. Don't do anything that hurts. Just do what you can do, and that's the best you can do, and that's great. So after getting a good, you can even massage your leg, do whatever you want. So once we're finished giving our foot a massage, handshake. Don't forget the handshake. So you shake it. Give your foot a handshake. Thank you for everything you do for me. I love my feet. Anyway, let's slowly take your fingers out, because that might also be uncomfortable at first. But the more you do this, the looser your toes will get, and I can guarantee if you have different issues going on with, it could be your hips, legs, things, it will start to improve just by doing that. And then we would do to the other side. So interlacing our fingers into between our toes and start giving that left foot or the opposite, whichever one you did first is fine. Start giving that foot a massage. Massage that foot. And then again, if you would like to loosen up those hips, you can do so here if you want, and if not, that's fine too. Give those hips a little loosen up, make some circles, or just rock it back and forth like you got, baby. And continue giving that foot massage. Get the ankle a little rotation both ways. Flex your foot, flex, and give it a shake. Shake. And then slowly out. Okay. So after I do that and we've gotten our hips a little loose, usually I'll come up to hands and knees here. It's important to engage your muscles, hugging your muscles to your bones so that it helps keep that alignment that I was talking about. We learned about our midline and hugging our midline. So when I say hug your midline, just imagine it's like you're trying to bring a little bit of force in, pressure, but you're not moving too much. Just hugging that midline a little bit. And that's going to help that alignment and help you have balance. And we'll be bringing that energy up and energy out of our limbs and just doing the best that you can do. So here on our hands and knees, we're going to start with cat-cow, which is pretty common. I see some people's feet are flat and some people are up. I think if you're like this, it just might give you a little more balance if you need that. But it's okay to keep your feet down too. So, hands about shoulder width apart, knees under your hips. And so with an inhale, we're going to look up, dip your stomach down towards the ground. You don't have to look real far up. And exhale, you're going to cat. Arch your back, pressing down through your palms, engaging your muscles here throughout your body, even your legs, and just press up. And with an inhale, you go back. And with your own breath, exhale, cat. Inhale, back up. Exhale, cat. So that's cat-cow. So after cat-cow, we will do some rib rolls. So we're just going to kind of drop our bodies down to the right side and bring your body around up to the left and around just like that. So you're loosening up your back. We're working our arms some here and even our hips a little bit. We're going to bring our breath into this. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And then we'll go to the other side. You drop down and come up. If you feel other movement that you want to do here, that's fine. You can drop back here. Go up, kind of drop back a little bit. Okay, so those are rib rolls. Now from here, we're just going to go up into down dog. So pressing into your hands, you're going to lift your knees and press back through your hands. The goal here is to keep your back straight, not to have your feet on the floor. Eventually that will come, but don't worry about your feet. So keep your knees bent as much as you need to keep your back straight. You just bend your knees. I still keep my knees pretty bent. Pressing through your hands, we're keeping our shoulder blades down, and then press your thighs back and lift your tailbone to the sky. So here we can start walking our legs out. So you can, it's like you're pedaling, kind of pedaling out. So we can lift, inhale, exhale, drop your left or like right heel down, and then inhale, drop your left heel down, bend your right, inhale with your own breath, drop the right heel down, bend your left. So we can do this and we can wiggle out our hips, get those hips moving, bend those knees as much as you need to. This is a resting pose, but You could, for beginners, it might be a little hard, so you can slowly drop down to your knees anytime you need to rest. Back up into down dog. Okay, and then you're gonna walk or jump your feet up. This is a half fold. So you're gonna inhale and come halfway up, reaching out of the crown of your head. Just keeping your back as straight as you can, and exhale back down. And inhale, slowly come all the way up, bringing your hands above you and down in front. All right, meeting here at the front of our mat, we're gonna take mountain pose. So finding good grounding underneath your feet, lifting your toes, pressing them down firmly into the mat. We're gonna find a line from our big toe to the back of our heel, making sure they're aligned. And then from our pinky toe to the back of our heel, bringing that energy up into our calves. You can put your hands even on the outsides of your calves and kind of press out into your hands. Bringing that energy up into your thighs. We're going to kind of press out. Press out with our thighs. Like we're kind of rolling the muscles outward. Bringing the energy up into our pelvis. We're going to zip up our pants. Tightening those abs. Up into our chest. We're going to open our chest and roll our shoulder blades back. Open our hands up to our sides. And we're in mountain pose. So here in mountain pose, I would like you to just take a few deep breaths before we begin. So inhale. Exhale. Finding that center again. Inhale. Exhale. Imagining those roots down, going down the bottom of your feet into the ground. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. And with that, let's take inhale. You can bend your knees a little bit. Inhale, and we're going to reach for the sky. Exhale, bring your hands back down to your sides. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, hands back down. Your hands at your heart, and then we'll begin. Up. Exhale down, forward fold. Inhale, step back. Both feet to the back of the mat into plank. And here again, we're going to exhale and drop down to the mat. So if you need to put your knees down and then lower yourself, that's okay. Or you lower yourself from plank. Just chaturanga down. Exhale. Inhale, we're going to come up. Another option, instead of cobra, we can come up to upward facing dog. And exhale back down. Inhale, we're going to push up into down dog. So you can go from your knees and up. Get some good breaths in here. Bend your knees, pressing through your hands. And then we're going to inhale, look up at your hands, and we're going to walk or jump to the front of the mat. Inhale halfway. Exhale down. Inhale, come back up. Hands down to the side. So inhale, hands up. Exhale down. Inhale, take your feet, both feet to the back of the mat. And we're going to exhale, we're going to lower ourselves to the ground. So you can put your knees down and lower yourself. Or you can go from plank and lower yourself, chaturanga. Slowly exhale. Inhale, come up to cobra. Another option is down facing dog, up facing dog. So your arms are just extended more so out. Okay, so cobra, inhale, exhale down. Inhale, we're gonna press ourselves back up into down dog. So you can go straight into down dog. Use your knees if you need. Press through your hands, bend your knees. Inhale, you're gonna look up at your hands. Bring your right foot slowly up to the front of your mat. If you need, you can carry your leg to the front of the mat, or have your left knee down and then bring your foot to the front of the mat, and it'll make it a little easier. From here, we're going to lift our back leg here, keeping good foundation underneath your feet, hugging your midline, engaging your muscles, so that way, and you're making sure, so zip up your pants, make sure your abs are working, make sure your body's working right now. And we're going to slowly bring ourselves up here. So here we are in a lunge. You want to tighten your abs, zip up your pants, and then you can bring your upper body up here. Bring your hands above your head. Crescent lunge. Hands can be cactused if you need. It's a little easier sometimes this way. Exhale, bring your hands back to the mat. Inhale, bring your leg up. Exhale to the back of the mat and back to down dog. Inhale, we're going to bring our left leg up, keeping good grounding underneath our feet and our hands. Zipping up our pants, having those muscles engaged. Keep that back straight. We're going to lift, bring our hands to our knees here again. Just in making sure we have a good foundation going on here before we bring our arms up. Inhale, lift your arms. Get a good couple deep breaths here. Cactus arms if it's easier. With your next inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands back down to the mat. Inhale. Take your foot to the back of the mat. Exhale. Back to down dog. And from here, we're gonna inhale. Inhale to plank. Exhale down. So use your knees or go from plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Make sure you're keeping those abs tight, using your upper back. Exhale down. Inhale. Back to down dog. And looking up at our feet. Inhale and jump or walk up to your feet. Keep those knees bent. We're going to inhale and raise halfway up. Exhale all the way back down. And inhale, slowly come back up. All the way up. Reach your hands up to the sky and exhale, bring them down to heart center. Thank you for joining me in my first yoga video. May we all be happy and strong and healthy, and always be gentle with yourself. Show compassion to yourself, and you can show compassion to others. Let's help spread the love and do our best to stay in the present, in the now, and enjoy what we have and not worry about the future. Let's accept and let go of the past and just do the best we can with what we have. Namaste. And what that means is my inner light honors your inner light. Thank you again. Have a blessed day.